Hi guys, welcome to Code Debugger. In previous example, we have covered code operation using MongoDB in Spring Boot application. So in this example, let's try to consume that REST endpoints uh, using REST template. Okay, so let's create an application in Spring Initializer. We'll create the client application, com.client. Okay, so artifact name as REST client, or we can say employee REST client. Java version is 8. Web dependency and Lombok will add. Okay, let's generate the project. Project downloaded. Let's extract that. Okay, let's import that in IntelliJ. So in previous example, we have covered this code operation using MongoDB. I have started the server in 8080 port. It's already running. Let me import in another tab. Sorry. Yeah, it's importing. Yeah, Maven structure is ready now. So let's change the application.properties to application.yml file. Okay. First, let's change the server.port. 8081 or 85 I will keep for client application because 8080 already one server is running. The producer server is running or the provider server is running. Let's create the controller. Let's say controller. Let me create the model class. So in model we'll have same properties ID, name and salary class. ID, name and salary. Salary. Let's annotate it at the rate getter and setter. Okay. Let's go to the controller and create employee client controller. Employee client is also okay, or else employee resource controller. Employee resource. Okay. At the rate rest controller. At the rate request mapping. Class employee helping client. Okay. So here we will create four operation like create, update, delete, and fetch. Four operations will do. Internally will hit to this server 8080 port. So it will go to the another application and it will call to these methods, whatever methods we have. Okay. So it will fetch or save the data into the database, and after that we will get the response from this API, and that response will show in our client application. Okay, let's try with this public. Let's try with only save operation first. Public string. Let's say save employee. Okay, and under this you start the red post mapping. Sorry. Okay, employee I will take as a body. Request body. Okay, so let me create a service class. From there I will call the another API service employee service. Okay, so annotate this with another service. Write a method public string save employee. It will take employee as a parameter. Okay. For now let's return the null. Okay, we need REST template to call the REST endpoints, right? So let's inject the REST template. REST template. REST template. So let's create the REST template inside the constructor of the service class. Generate the constructor. Okay, we'll take REST template builder. Automatically Spring will inject the REST template builder at the time of object creation of the service class. Okay, at the rate auto I will do. Then REST template builder will create the object of REST template and it will assign. Okay, so here we will call the REST endpoint. So let's try. REST template dot exchange method will call. We need to pass a URL. Then we need to pass HTTP method. HTTP method dot post method will call. Then we need to pass entity. Okay, for now let me make it null. Then we need to call, sorry, we need to, the return type we need to specify here, string dot class. Okay, so it will return the response body. Then just call the dot get body. It is giving error. Let me check. Sorry, exchange method I need to call. Okay, dot get body we need to call. Okay, so here I need to give the body employee as a body. So we need to write HTTP entity. We need to wrap inside the HTTP entity and we need to keep that entity inside the exchange method. Employee equal to new HTTP entity of increase the control. Okay, we're having a body employee. So let's give this entity here. Now the rest call is completed. In this line, we are calling to third party, and we need to give the template URL. Okay, so the URL is this one, localhost 8080 employee, and the method type is post. The entity we are passing the employee, we are wrapping the employee into the entity, and we are passing. Then string class will return, because when we are saving any object, we are getting employee saved successfully, right? That we are expecting as a string. That's it in service class. Let's go and inject that service class into the controller. Private employee service, employee service @auto add. Okay, let's return employee service dot save employee of employee. That's it. Let's go ahead and try the rest endpoint. Okay, let's run the application. Yeah, it is getting up. Yeah, Tomcat started on 8085 port, because in application.yml file we have given the port as 8085. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to insert one employee. Instead of 8080, we'll give here 8085, and employee hyphen client will give. Internally, it will call to the 8080, and employee it will call the URL. Okay, let me check again the endpoint. Employee hyphen client, and the method is post method. Okay, so okay, let's try to change the name. Let's say Hari 50,000, and Audi is 222. Okay, so if you see here, here also we are getting employee saved successfully. So let's go to the get endpoint and check whether the employee is inserted successfully or not. If you see here, Hari already inserted, and this we are getting from the server side. Let's try to get that from the client side also. Okay, we'll try it with get endpoint now. So let's stop the server. This is REST client. Stop the server and try to write one get endpoint. Public list of employee. Let me import this list. Okay, then I need to write get all. Okay, another get mapping. So return as of now null. Let's go ahead and create the method inside the service class. Public list of employee get enp. Okay, so same thing we'll do here again, but here the method will be get. Here we are not passing anything. Let's make it as null. So here we will have list dot class. Okay, that's it. Let's go to the controller, call the service employee dot get emp. Okay, so internally it will call to the REST endpoint of provider side, and it will call the get method. Okay, let's try to start the server and check. Yeah, application up on 8085 port. Let's try get endpoint. This endpoint is provider side endpoint. Okay, let me try to make this as a client side endpoint, get endpoint, right? Or else I will create a new tab, get endpoint. Yeah, we are getting the employee objects, list of employee object, right? So in this way we can call the REST endpoints by using REST template. Okay, so we can create directly REST template is called to new REST template, or else we can also use REST template builder to create the object. Yeah, that's it for this example. Meet you in the next video. If you have not subscribed the channel, please go ahead and subscribe the channel. Thank you.